Hi guys, thank you for joining me on my weekly Pearls of Wisdom. My name is Ruth Duran. I'm a certified life coach and I help business women create profitable businesses. Today I'd like to share with you a concept that for years I just thought it was a character trait. I just thought it was just who I was. And I just thought that I didn't have a control over it. It was just who I was, and I would be plagued with this for the rest of my life. And that character trait that I thought I had was quitting. What I learned along this journey and becoming the businesswoman I am today is I learned that quitting is a habit. And I learned justifying quitting is a skill. The more I quit, the more I practice quitting, the more I justified quitting, the more excuses and more skilled I became at practicing quitting. And what quitting looks like. I did all three. The first quit is what we all identify as a quit. It's the big quit. When I was struggling in building my business for 20 years, I quit 3 times on my business. That looks like really coming out of the company completely, getting rid of my product and everything that I had, and saying and telling everybody, I am done. That's a quit. The second way that we quit is that we decide that we're going to go for that we want a big goal. But when we look at the big goal and we evaluate it, we just decide, you know what? That's not for people like me. People like me can't create that. So we don't even start. So we quit ahead of time. The third way, and the most common way that people quit in their businesses, is we set a goal. Our goal for today is to reach 10 people. We start contacting 5. We get to 5 and all 5 are a no. And then we say, oh, I'm just going to do it another time. And we quit. We quit on that small goal of reaching 10 people. That's a quit. We decide ahead of time that the next 5 are all going to be a no. We don't know. We just assumed. But we quit. We got that momentary relief of when we quit. Or we set a huge goal for the year. And then halfway through the year, we probably haven't even looked at the goal, and we probably haven't tracked our goal. And so we look at it and go, okay, I wasn't able to make that the beginning of the year. I'm not going to make it to the end of the year. I'm done. And so we forget about the goals that we set for the year, and we decide we're going to start afresh January the 1st. Another way that looks like is that we start having conversations with people, and then we decide, you know what? Nobody wants what I'm offering. These people don't want what I'm offering. So I'm not even going to ask any of them. That's a quit. You go to a networking event and people ask you, what do you do? And you tell them maybe your day job. You don't even tell them about your dream and your ambition of what you're working for, the reason that you went to the networking event in the first place. That's a quit. So these small, and I'm pretty sure you can think of so many ways that you have had small quits in your business. And I want you to see that we practice quitting so much. We practice quitting on our big dreams. But I want you to see the fact that you made a commitment to the dream is that you believe deep down inside that you can have more. To actually be able to quit on something means that you have believed in the possibility to even evaluate it in the first place. But then what you do is you give in to the instant gratification of the quit. See, when we quit, we get a dopamine hit. When we quit, we get temporary relief. It feels good in the moment. But when we quit, we fail. See, my friends, I teach the women in my group and my clients that the only way to fail is when you quit. When you're going for a really big goal and you go out of your comfort zone and you even if you don't hit that goal, but you keep trying over and over again until you get the result that you want, which is massive action. At the very end, you either have won and you have the goal that you wanted, or you have learned so many ways that things work or do not work. And so you still a lot further along than you would have been if you quit. See, so many people quit because they don't want to feel failure. But when you quit, yes, you get the immediate dopamine hit. You get the immediate relief. But my friend, you end up feeling failure because you quit. And so I teach my clients that, yes, we can get really good at justifying quitting. We can get really good at making excuses. We can get really good at giving up on our dreams. But we can get really good at not believing that it's possible. We can get really good at giving into false pleasures. We can get really good at indulging. Or we can get really good at, in the middle of the struggle, in the middle of the frustration, in the middle of when things get hard, what my mentor calls the river of misery, we can get good at saying, I'm going to go for my goal no matter what. I'm going to keep going until I get the result that I want. I'm going to fight for the original desire that had me making this commitment in the first place. And so, my friends, when we do that, what we are left with is we are left with our emotional life. And I teach my clients that really how to handle uncomfortable emotions, because at the end of uncomfortable emotions is growth and evolution. And that is you becoming the best version of yourself, who becomes the person who can create the life and the business that you are dreaming of. The one that had you making that commitment in the first place. And so what I teach my clients is I really teach my clients how to be aware and how to manage their emotional life. I teach my clients that the possibility and the value of really feeling the discomfort to create the life and the business of their dreams. I teach my clients that they have to be willing to feel discomfort to create that life. But you see, if you are quitting, you are not feeling that discomfort. I'm going to say, you think you're not feeling that discomfort, but you are feeling the discomfort of failing. And so momentary, and that's why a lot of people, like with me, my first business, in and out for 3 times, because then the desire to build that business that I started in the first place has me going back into the business. Or that momentary desire of having a small quit has us going back again and again and again. But what we have done is, when we practice quitting, we've just only got really good at quitting. We've got really good at going into autopilot to quit on our dreams. We've just got really good at really delegating that to our primitive brain and doing it. See, our brain evolved using something that's called the Motivational Triad, which is seek pleasure, avoid pain, and exert the least amount of energy possible. And so when you quit, it's you are given into the Motivational Triad, because that's what your brain wants to do. Your brain doesn't have to do any additional work. It just goes through the primitive brain onto autopilot. But the way we evolved using the Motivational Triad is not going to serve us now. It's not going to help us create the life and the business of our dreams. We have to go against the Motivational Triad to create the life of a lasting, successful business in our dreams. So what I teach my clients to do is I teach my clients how to manage discomfort and how to not give into the instant gratification of quitting. I teach my clients how to really use their prefrontal cortex intentionally so that they can not indulge in quitting. I teach my clients how the long-term effect of managing their emotions and really truly not giving into instant gratification can not only just affect their business and their income, it can affect everything in their life in a positive way. It has them dreaming bigger. It has them setting bigger goals and achieving bigger goals. It lets them see more of the possibility of what is possible with their brain, and it has them blowing their mind consistently so that they can create the business and the life that they never knew was even possible with them, with the same amount of energy and effort that they used to use when they were constantly quitting. So my friends, if you would like to dive deeper into this, schedule a consultation with me. If you would like to see how where your quitting shows up and how it is costing you the life and the business of your dreams, schedule a consultation with me and see how impactful a 12-week session with me can be in the ability of creating that profitable business that you know you can have. That ability that you believe is possible, that you committed, that you even watch this all through. So if you're ready to take your life and your business and your income to the next level, schedule a consultation with me. And thank you so much for joining me. I really, truly appreciate it. And have a very, very blessed day. Bye-bye.